I'm trying to look as glamorous as possible in quarantine, so here to give me a few pointers is Teddi Mellencamp herself. How you doing, Teddi?
Hi, you look stunning today. Are you kidding me? The bold color, you're really working it.
I'm just living for it, Teddi. I'm going to isolate that clip so I can wake up to that every morning. I mean, my God. So before we even start the interview, I just have to give you a big congratulations on having your beautiful baby girl, Dove, who just turned, I believe, 2 months old. Is that correct?
2 months. It's so crazy.
Time flies, my God. How has parenting been for you during quarantine?
You know, it's been a lot of ups and downs because, you know, we have multiple kids like virtually learning, which means like we're supposed to be helping, but like I can't do core math. So my first grader is definitely smarter than I am. So just, you know, we're getting by. The kids are doing better than me probably.
Who's better at math, you or Eddie?
Oh, they go to Ed for math, me for spelling.
Yeah. You guys you're dividing and conquering. I like this, Teddi. Now
he's like, well, English is my second language. That's not fair. I'm like, quit bragging.
Yeah, right. Quit. I mean, come on now. That's ridiculous. I have to ask you, do you have any advice for maybe, you know, parents are going through quarantine with their children as well? What's your biggest piece of advice?
I think the biggest piece of advice is we're all just doing the best we can. So give ourselves some grace, and we know that they're going to get through it the same way we are, and they're going to have good days and bad days just like we do. So the best we can do is just keep an open conversation.
I love that. We're all in the misery together is what I've basically been saying, you know? Well, I got to dive into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because there's literally so much to cover. This season has started off with a bang. New season means new drama, of course, and of course a new housewife. We have Garcelle Beauvais has just joined the cast. How was her transition onto the show? Did you find that everyone was really open to Garcelle? Or
yeah, I think this year in general, everybody's been, you know, very open, and it's felt very fresh, and people have like had more open conversations in general. But Garcelle is a big energy. She's fun. Immediately she walks in the room and she lights it up.
Was there any friction? Like, was anyone kind of like competing with her, or did she fit in with the group right away?
I think it was pretty effortless for her. I think it was a smooth transition, and she's very comfortable in her own skin, and you can see that.
I love her. She's got an attitude on her that I'm obsessed with.
Oh yeah, I have a feeling there's some shady confessionals coming, but I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, I'm banking on it. If I know the Beverly Hills ladies, those shady confessionals are not just confined to Lisa Rinna. I will say that. Well, in the first episode, Kyle was having her big runway show, which you were a part of, but she seemed a little bit disorganized to some of the ladies. What did you think, you know, going into it? Did you think Kyle was disorganized?
I think it's a huge deal. And I think that some people like categorize being like nervous as a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing. It means you care about what you're doing.
Well, I mean, that's true too. I mean, you're holding yourself accountable for your own actions there too by the nerves, but some of the ladies were making fun of your walk a little bit, which
I appreciate. But you know what? Some of the ladies weren't in vogue. Just saying. Just
a little mic drop right there.
Sorry.
Are you self-conscious about your walk, or do you not care when they kind of?
Oh my gosh, I love to laugh at myself about my walk. It's a hot mess express. The thing that they didn't show was my shoes didn't fit, so I put on Erica's shoes. Erica, even though she's so much taller than me, has smaller feet, and I was like struggling to even like walk 2 inches. So my biggest thing was don't fall down.
Yeah, and you know what? You passed with flying colors. I never had any doubt in you, Teddi. Well, in last week's episode, you invited the ladies to your retreat, but, you know, there was a lot of complications with that, and they felt that you didn't really care if they came. I just thought you were just trying to be nice and not pressure anyone to go, but was this a miscommunication, or do you think that the group's perception of how you didn't really care if they came was accurate?
I think that what happened was I truthfully just didn't want somebody to come and like be an to be honest. So I was like, here's the deal. If I give everybody an out, they're not my priority for this. My clients and the people paying to come are my priority. But if somebody wants to come and like it's something they're interested in, then they should come. So that was truthfully, and I know that like you can totally see both sides. And I'm like, so I sent a long text. At the end, I should have written, don't be an if you do come.
no, no a-host welcome. That's it, you know?
But I think I like to set things up like that because I don't like to have expectations and then be let down.
Fair enough. But I mean, I'm assuming you did care, you know, you want them to be there. You want supportive friends, right?
Of course, but you don't want friends to say to you, I'm only coming to support you. Because then you're like, well, then don't.
Right, like
that no longer feels like support. That feels like pressure.
Come if you want to come.
Come if you want to come, because I go to a lot of events that I want to go to, and there are things that I go to that I don't want to go to. So this is one of those things, if you don't want to go, like, fine that Garcelle didn't want to go. I was not upset at all.
Well, it's interesting you say that because it seems like a lot of the ladies don't really know where you stand emotionally. Do you think they're taking things a little too seriously with all of this?
I think that, you know, Rinna was kind of being funny in the car on the way to Sutton's, and she was like, what if they bring drama? But because I care so much about my business, I all of a sudden was like, hold on, what happened when I wasn't at Sutton's? Like, what did I miss? Like, about, is somebody going to come at me at my retreat? And that was really where I started then putting up my walls.
Right. And Rinna did say that she thought that you should communicate a little bit more effectively and clearly, and sort of, you know, you kept things a little vague at Sutton's party. Why didn't you take Rinna's advice? Because
I didn't feel that way. I truthfully was like, if you want to come, come. If you don't want to come, don't. But like, you are all making a way bigger deal about this than I am, because my priority are the paying people, not my friends.
Yeah.
That are probably going to come and be a show anyway.